Everybody, and welcome to Sports and Mercado Live. When this Monday night goes out to the girls over there at Save More. Yes, they're on the mall drive and they're doing the Watusi tonight. And I gotta say to Nurse Beckles, you behave yourself, okay? International Softball Federation Hall of Famer and sports legend Greg Christie, folks, planning got a softball tournament this weekend. Now I tried my best to get the folks here to play, but the bottom line is they can hardly walk. Friends of Softball Hall of Famer and sports legend Greg Christie holding a one-pitch softball tournament this weekend. Tournament coordinator Yvonne Lockhart says this to assist Greg with his medical expenses.
We plan to kick off with softball on Saturday, September 23rd. We targeted the church community, civic, corporate, and the not-so-young at heart to participate and raise funds for Greg medical expense.
The one-pitch tournament is going to be played at the AmeriCaribbean Baseball Stadium. Greg is a sports and community icon, and he needs Grand Bahamas' help.
He has served on various committee, leagues. More recently, he's a member of the Rising Stars Little League Baseball Softball Development League as a consultant. And he has also served on Legacy's board as a former president.
International Softball Federation Hall of Famers Churchill Tenor Knowles and Nico Grant spoke of Greg's commitment to sports and the young people of the country.
I think he's deserving of all the support that the sporting community can give him, not only softball, but in other areas, basketball and baseball. Greg also served as an executive in baseball. He served as secretary and president of the Bahamas Softball Federation, and also served locally in baseball and softball. Also, he presently serves as Secretary General of the Caribbean Softball Federation.
Greg was very, very involved in softball during Churchill's 10 years president, and when softball was at its peak in the Bahamas. So it's only fitting that the players, the parents, and friends of softball, baseball respond to the need to assist Greg in his time of need.
Play ball for Greg Christie in the church, corporate, open, and 45 division and over this weekend. Now, the registration deadline is actually September 20th. They've got also a gospel concert planned for Mary Star of the Sea Auditorium, and it's under the auspices of the Knights of Columbus. Also, the Bahamas men's national softball team, folks, on the diamond today at the Pan American qualified Dominican Republic team. Bahamas losing to Mexico 8-3. Lyle Big Boy Sawyer was 3-for-1, leading the game 3-1 through 5 innings of play. Then Thomas Davis came in and he got blasted. Wayne Papa Johnson with a single, 2 RBI. Angelo Dillette also with a base hit. Then Team Bahamas losing to Argentina 15-2. Phil Johnson and Angelo with a base hit as well. Martin Burrows saddled with the loss. Team Bahamas now sitting at 2-4. They're back out there tomorrow. They got Panama. And the Grand Bahama Secondary Schools Athletic Association is ready to play ball, folks. And let me tell you that the athletic director, St. George's School, that is GVSA President Kenton Roll, says that he's on court getting his kids ready for the so-called volleyball season. Now, the MES Warriors Junior Girls, they're the defending champions, and the Sunline Junior Boys will defend their title in the Oriole Knowles Rosina Nesbitt Volleyball League. These titles are going to be up for grabs.
We started with volleyball. That starts on the 25th. That's, I believe, next week, Wednesday. The Tip-Off Classic is scheduled for October 24th to 31st. That's midterm break right here at St. George's, so that's October 24th to the 31st. Immediately following the volleyball season, we'll start softball early November. And as you know, the regular season for basketball, that's January. Same schedule as last year, January to February. Second week in February, so Island Sports, 14th of February. The reason why that's so early because we have your nationals starting a little early.
Well, the volleyball nationals for senior boys is going to be coming here, as well as senior boys basketball championships to Grand Bahama. And I asked him, does the late start affect the schedule? And Kenton says,
And here in Grand Bahama, we were blessed. You know, last year, you know, we are out maybe 3-4 weeks. We didn't start until we started volleyball season, then we had to stop, and you know, we had to start again. So we'll have a full season. Hopefully we'll have a full season. We can get everything in. So once we start next week, we'll be able to get everything in.
What will be the special attention this year? I know the girls, the one you looked at last year, are you still laying ground with them and trying to give them as much as they can?
Yeah, We'd like to go back to our juniors too, in terms of development. Those under 13s and under 15s, we want to focus a little more on them also. You know, we don't want to forget about the younger kids also. So our goal is to just get as many kids participating as possible.
And I got to say to Nurse Beckles, please behave yourself. And also the girls over there at Say More, you guys do in turn have a ball, okay? That's a look at sports tonight.